Hey everyone, part 2 of being in a band. This is everything that I think that can better you as being in a band, things that can open up your mind and help your future. You can always check out the first video that I made. Just go to my YouTube channel, go to playlist, look up being in a band. You'll find it there, and I will post a whole little series of these videos, and if you guys keep commenting below and telling me what you want, I will continue doing them. So thank you guys. But let's get started. So, first thing on my little note is show respect towards band members. Now, this one took me a long time to realize how important it is. Respecting your band members, I mean, if you can't respect them, you don't deserve to be around them. So, that being said, when I say respect band members, it's respect them of how they're feeling, who they are as a person, what they like. I can tell you, for example, Mikey, my drummer, he really likes Attack. I absolutely hate them. I thought they were garbage. I don't like how they sound. I don't think, just as a band, I think they're awful. But like when he tells me he likes Attack and that's one of his most inspiring bands, and I personally do not agree with it whatsoever, I'm not going to be the guy that crushes him and says, but that band sucks. You shouldn't like that band. Because that's his opinion. You can't go against, and I've always, every time he says he likes Attack, I still cringe on the inside. I still do not like that band. But do I personally go out of my way and say, but that band sucks so much? No, because I've learned to respect his opinion, and you need to learn that too. The same goes for them, though. If I say one of my most influential bands is, I don't know, Guns N' Roses, and they say it sucks, and then I'm going to become, irrational, and I'm going to attack them back in defending my word, that's a side of respect that they should have given you first, and you have every reason to be mad because they offended you, they pissed you off. So that is a very, very important thing, and it comes down to, it's not just music and bands. My drummer and my other band members, they all have different religious views. I have totally opposite religious views, and I can tell you, you have to respect that. That is a huge thing. Religion is a very confusing subject, and there's a lot floating around of what you can believe and what you can't believe, and all this, people get triggered for what they say and what they believe. But my band members have different religious views, and that's perfectly fine. I can respect theirs, they can respect mine. That's all to be said. If they can't do that, then I don't know how you're going to work with the band, But yeah, so respect band members. Be open-minded towards bandmates' ideas. This one was another one that took me a while to learn. Being open towards another bandmate's ideas is a great thing to have in a band, because if somebody else hears a part in the band, they're like, I hear this creepy synth in the background, and you directly say no. What if that synth was a really good idea? What if your other band members do have good ideas? You have to be able to listen to them. You cannot shut them down and say, no, we can't have that. What I like to do is I like to have them try to explain to me the best they can, and if they can explain it in the deepest, best meaning without sounding like they're just dragging out a story to make me believe it, then it really gets me involved. Like my screamer came up to me the other day, and he has this song that he came up with, and he came up with a concept of it, and that inspired me, and I can totally see this song happening because of how he described it to me and everything. But he's also said other songs that have had meanings that I didn't get into at all, and I still gave them a shot. You have to be open-minded towards other band members' ideas, and you have to be willing to try. If you cannot try, that's just, there's no things, and you'll be surprised. You think that you can write the best song by yourself? No. The best songs are usually between, to me, 2 to 3 people. 2 to 3 people write the best songs. I truly believe in that. I've asked other people in big bands like Trivium and stuff personal questions to their face, and it looks like that it's 2 to 3 people. Usually it's like a co-writer that writes most of the idea. The second person puts in a lot of input. The third person just puts in the overall input. Bam. That's awesome. That's how I like to work. I don't like to work when 5 people get in a room and say, no, this, yes, solo here, breakdown. No, that confuses me. That's not how I work. So my band members have to respect that that's how I work. I will try their way. I've tried their way, and it gives me a headache. But you got to learn to respect what they want and what their ideas are, because Mikey has come up with some great ideas that have bettered my guitar playing. He's not a guitarist, but I listened. That's all that matters. Let's see. The other thing is show respect towards other bands. That is another huge thing that can come back and bite you in the ass so hard, that so many bands locally that I know, it makes them look awful. They talk shit about other bands that they've played shows with or will play shows with, or they've said something and it turns out to where that other band heard about that. That is some bad vibe shit going on, and just don't say it. Don't say it at all. Just like how I was saying how I don't like Attack Attack. You know, if Attack Attack was still a band this day and that we were playing a show with them and I talked all this shit about how much I hate them, and then I say, hey guys, I have a show, we're going to play with Attack Attack, I don't want to play this show or something. You know, it's like, it makes your band look bad. So do not talk bad about other bands. If you must talk negative about another band, just describe it with your band and make sure it stays in that band. If I say anything that's negative about another band, it's basically to uplift our band, saying like, hey guys, I don't want to ever do that. Don't ever spit on your fans. Don't ever be super like blunt about like what you believe in as a religion on stage. I try to stay away from all of that. So you got to show respect towards other bands. So just don't talk shit. Just that's a huge thing. It's the biggest drama thing of bands and other, you know, why bands can't get along, and everyone has this ego of I'm better than you, and like I get it. It's a kind of a competition, but like you got to be respectful towards other bands as well. So all right, so that was those. Sorry, I'm like going through my notes. That was another thing too, is like with respecting bands. Whenever you play a show, whenever you get to the point of playing a show, tag the bands that you're playing with. Like, just tag them. Be like, hey guys, we're playing a show with this, and tag the actual Facebook. Help each other out, or Instagram, or whatever it is. I try to do that myself, and sometimes I forget and I feel really bad. But yeah. The other thing, do you have to know music theory to be in a band? That is a huge question, because I did not believe you did. I do not know music theory, but I know common sense theory, if that makes sense. That's a very guitarist thing to say. I do not know scales. I do not know chords. I know tunings, kind of. But I go in those, and I play it by ear and just kind of go with the flow of how I hear a song. And I write the song, and it somehow becomes in key. It's in the same key. That's cool. I have that ear. I have that gift. So if you do not have that gift, you probably need to learn some theory. Theory is not for everyone. It's kind of like high school. Some people need it to be successful. Some people do not. I did not need high school to be successful. Not saying that I dropped out, but I'm saying I do not need to know music theory to show people I know how to play. The solos that I've written are theoried, and they are there. But now when I say as a band, somebody has to know theory, because the moment you say, hey guys, what direction are we going in? There needs to be that like nerdy Boy Scout to go, we got to go that way. You know, feel the wind on your finger thing. Like, I don't know. That's how I think about it. Mikey and my bassist Jonathan are theory gods. Every time I play something, Jonathan always asks me, he goes, what key is it in? What tuning? What? I don't care. But like, of course I try to work with him, and I tell him like, hey bro, this is what I do. Help me out here if you really want to know what key it's in. I don't care what key it's in. I'm trying to help you. But Mikey has taught me some theory. When I mean theory, it's more so timing. Like, you need to know timing. You need to know how to score out a song the direct way. Every song has a tempo. Tempos are very important. You can't just write a song, have a drummer just play to your guitar. Like, the drummer has to know what tempo you're playing at, or at least in the direction of tempo. You know, you can play it at different tempos, but like, keep it within 10, please. That would be a headache. We always play on the exact tempo because my drummer's a perfectionist. So he listens to a click when he plays. So that is a huge thing that you need to know as far as theory. Of course, your tunings you need to know, but like there is theory that you need to know as a band, but I don't think it's fully necessary. There's been many bands that have proven that, and they don't know a damn thing. And it's kind of like, look at like bands like Nirvana, and Slash never knew theory whenever he became huge. He knows a little bit of theory now, I'm sure, but he didn't know any. And it's like, Slash was a god, and it looked like he was playing that crap blind. He was so good. So yeah, definitely theory is important. So that is all for this video. I will be making another one pretty soon, and I will post it for you guys. But if you guys have any questions with being in a band, and any questions you want answered into the next video, comment below, ask me. Also, you can follow my band in the links below. You can check out my band's website, and we definitely got our songs out. And yeah, hope you guys learned anything from this. Check you out later. See ya.